Before you even get out of bed, your voice is already at work, groaning at the alarm, whispering to your partner, or mumbling to yourself. All day your voice orders copy, laughs at jokes, shouts warnings, and sighs in relief. We barely notice it, but our voice is a marvel, turning air into meaning, emotion, and connection. It's not just communication, it's the soundtrack of our lives. Every word starts as a thought, zipping from your brain to your lungs, larynx, tongue, and lips. This coordination happens thousands of times a day, effortlessly. But how does a silent breath become your unique voice? It's a journey through vibrating tissues and resonating chambers, biology and physics in perfect harmony. Let's peek under the hood and see how this everyday miracle works. Trust me, it's more fascinating than you think. The power behind your voice, it all starts with your lungs. These incredible organs are the engine that drives your ability to speak, to sing, to communicate. They're not just for breathing, they're the foundation upon which your voice is built. Think of them as the fuel tank for your vocal expression. They're the bellows that push air up your windpipe, also known as the trachea. This vital tube is the highway for the air that will become your voice. When you speak, your diaphragm and chest muscles work in perfect harmony to send a controlled and measured stream of air, carefully regulated to create the sounds you intend. This stream of air is directed toward your larynx, more commonly known as your voice box. This is where the magic truly begins. Inside the larynx are your vocal folds, often referred to as vocal cords. These are the key players in sound production. They're flexible bands of tissue that act like lips rather than strings, opening and closing to modulate the airflow. When you want to talk, these folds close, effectively blocking the flow of air momentarily. As you exhale, pressure builds beneath the closed folds, then finally bursts through, forcing them apart. This sudden release of air makes the folds vibrate rapidly, creating the initial sound wave. This vibration occurs at different rates depending on the person, typically over 100 times a second for men, resulting in a lower vocal range, and around 200 times a second for women, contributing to a higher pitched voice. This rapid vibration chops the air into tiny discrete puffs, creating the foundation of sound. This process creates a buzzing sound, the raw, unrefined material of your voice, the initial vibration that will be shaped into something more. It's not speech yet, just a basic, unformed buzz, the starting point of every word you utter. Think of it like a bee trapped in your throat, generating a constant underlying hum. This buzz is the blank canvas, the raw potential for everything you say, from a whisper to a shout. Next, your body will take this raw sound and shape it into recognizable words, using your tongue, teeth, and lips. That's where the real magic begins, as the sound transforms into meaningful communication. Every sound you make, every word you speak, starts with this simple yet incredibly powerful process within your lungs and larynx. Let's delve deeper and see how this raw sound gets transformed into the articulate speech we use every day. The larynx, often called the voice box, is your voice's control room. It's a complex and fascinating structure. It's responsible for adjusting pitch and volume with split-second precision, allowing us to create a wide range of sounds. Think of it as the conductor of your vocal orchestra. To go higher in pitch, tiny muscles within the larynx stretch the vocal folds, making them thinner and faster, like tightening a guitar string to reach a higher note. The tighter the string, the higher the sound. For lower notes, on the other hand, the folds relax and thicken, vibrating more slowly and producing a deeper sound. It's all about the frequency of vibration. Louder speech, need to project your voice? That's simply more air pressure from your lungs rushing through, making the vocal folds vibrate with greater intensity and force. Whispering is a completely different technique. You bring the vocal folds close together but don't allow them to fully vibrate, creating a soft, breathy hiss instead of a tone. Every single word you utter is a complex dance of incredibly precise micro-adjustments in both pitch and volume. The larynx takes a rather flat buzz and transforms it into expressive, nuanced and emotional sound that conveys meaning and feeling. It's truly multitasking at its finest, a remarkable feat of biological engineering. All orchestrated and guided by your brain's intentions and the subtle nuances of your thoughts. Without this tiny but mighty box, our voices would be monotone, flat, and utterly lifeless. But thanks to the incredible capabilities of the larynx, we can sing beautiful melodies, shout with excitement, and whisper secrets our way through life's many moments. Now let's delve deeper and see precisely how that buzz, generated by the larynx, becomes actual, recognizable speech. The buzz originating from your larynx, that's not quite speech just yet. It's the raw material, the starting point. It needs shaping, it requires refinement. This is where the magic truly begins. Enter the resonators and articulators, the unsung heroes of vocal expression. These include your throat, mouth, and nose, each playing a crucial role in modifying and enhancing the sound. They work together to amplify the sound, adding depth and richness to your voice. All the while your tongue, lips, palate, and jaw are hard at work. They sculpt it, mold it, and transform it into recognizable speech. By precisely moving these parts, you create every vowel and consonant that makes up the words you speak. For the vowel sound E, your tongue rises towards the roof of your mouth and your lips spread wide. Conversely, for OO, the tongue shifts back in your mouth and your lips form a rounded shape. And what about consonants? Well, to create them, you block or restrict the flow of air as it exits your mouth. Plosives like P and T are created by briefly stopping the airflow completely, resulting in little explosions of sound. Fricatives, such as S and F, are produced by forcing air through a narrow channel, creating hissing sounds. The soft palate, located at the back of your mouth, plays a vital role by controlling whether sound resonates through your nose or exits solely through your mouth. It's lowered to allow air to pass through the nasal cavity for sounds like M and N, and raised for the vast majority of other sounds, directing the airflow through the oral cavity. Every single word you utter is essentially a rapid-fire sequence of these intricate movements seamlessly strung together. All of this is meticulously choreographed by your brain, a testament to its incredible processing power. Even something as simple as saying cat is a mini-muscle performance, requiring precise coordination. K-A-T, a sequence of distinct sounds. Each sound is carefully shaped in mere milliseconds, showcasing the remarkable precision of human speech. We master this complex process as kids, often without even realizing the intricacies involved. We become vocal gymnasts, effortlessly contorting our mouths to produce a vast array of sounds without even trying. It's a physical feat we perform all day, every day, often taking it completely for granted. And ultimately, it's this incredible ability that makes language possible, allowing us to connect, communicate, and share our thoughts and ideas with the world. Ever recognize someone instantly just by their voice alone? That's because every single voice is incredibly unique, almost like a fingerprint that belongs only to you. The main reason for this vocal uniqueness, it all comes down to anatomy. No two people on this planet have identical vocal folds or resonating chambers within their bodies. Genetics essentially set your baseline. Longer, thicker folds generally mean a deeper, more resonant voice, while shorter, thinner ones tend to produce a higher pitch. Furthermore, your throat, mouth, and even your nasal cavity shape the overall tone, making even pitches that are somewhat similar sound distinctly different from one another. But remember, it's not just biology at play here. How you ultimately speak is also learned and influenced by your family, your friends, and your surrounding culture. Your accent, rhythm, and even your unique inflection are all picked up gradually as you grow and develop. In the end, your voice becomes a fascinating blend of both your inherent body and your accumulated experiences. And that's precisely why it's so instantly recognizable to others, because it's uniquely and distinctly yours. It's essentially your own audible fingerprint in every sense. Your voice changes as you do. Babies have high, simple cries. Their larynx is small and high in the throat. As kids grow, their voices deepen and gain range. Puberty brings the biggest shift. The larynx grows, especially in boys, dropping the pitch and making the Adam's apple visible. Girls' voices deepen too, but less dramatically. In adulthood, your voice stabilizes, becoming a familiar part of your identity. With age, the larynx muscles weaken, folds thin or thicken, and the voice may become softer or change pitch. These changes are natural. Your voice tells the story of your life. It's as much a marker of age as gray hair or wrinkles. Through every stage, your voice adapts, reflecting who you are. It's a lifelong companion evolving with you. The human voice is a masterpiece. Part wind instrument, part string, part brass, all controlled by your brain. It's so complex we're still learning how it works, yet so intuitive a child can master it. More than a tool, your voice is deeply personal. It reveals your emotions, even when you try to hide them. We hear our own voice differently than others do, making recordings sound strange to us. That's because our voice is tied to our sense of self. Speaking is a defining human trait. It lets us share ideas, build relationships, and create art. From lullabies to stadium cheers, our voices connect us. It's our portable, powerful instrument, a reminder of our need for connection. Every word is a celebration of our shared humanity, so next time you speak, remember, your voice is nothing short of a miracle.